Good morning, everybody. It is morning. We got started early this morning. I got a bunch of marking and stuff I got to finish up. Today is supposed to be when I submit my report card marks. For Comtech, it's going to be a little weird. Your marks will be online on School Zone probably at the earliest this afternoon, if not maybe tomorrow morning. Um, with the new switch over to online learning and being at home and stuff, things got a little wonky. I know a bunch of you were expecting to hand stuff in. You've got stuff staved on the school computers. So we're going to do as best we can, mark as much as we can. There will be obviously lots of zeros and incompletes, and we'll get through those and work on some of that stuff as we get going. So don't panic about it, but know that we're gonna get through it together. So you'll have a range mark on your report cards that show you not exactly, actually it's my best educated guess of where you're sitting right now, and we will do our very best to get you across the line. I don't think there's too many people that are struggling to the point where I would be concerned. I will be contacting those of you though later this week and into next week if I feel that there's some things that you really need to catch up on in order to get across the line, in order for us to get you the marks that you need. Today is what's today? My goodness, it's the 1st of April, and it is still like 6 inches of snow on the ground. Pretty crazy, but it is a Wednesday, so we are gonna have my Block 3 classes meet at 11 o'clock for a Zoom meeting. I'll get a chance to chat with you guys, see how everybody's doing, see what you've been doing over the last little while, and give you the idea just give you the general gist of what we're going to be doing for the next little while. The video assignment will be changing in the next 15-20 minutes here. I'm going to update everything on School Zone, on Google Classroom, so that you have that information. It was good catching up with my Block 2 class yesterday. Good to see the 20s and 30s having fun and doing their very best throughout this challenging time. I know that you're all doing what you can do to socially distance, but at the same respect, also have some life and still live. We all need groceries. We all need some fresh air here and there. It's just not good for us to be cooped up the whole time. So be wise about where you go, but at the same respect, enjoy the fact that the weather is starting to warm up. Hopefully this weekend, I think they said it'll be back to seasonal zeros and ones and twos. So hopefully that weather trend continues and we can enjoy at least our backyards or our balconies or wherever might be close to our house, so we can go for a quick little walk just to get some fresh air. I know lots of you have pets and different things that need that run and need that walk. So take advantage, keep your distance, but at the same respect, be as friendly as you can be. So yesterday I did a bit of a tutorial on how to get Adobe and how to get your stuff online and start downloading those programs. I know a few of you may have had issues with that, which unfortunately is like a sucky deal. So if you have specific questions, let me know. Some of your computers may or may not be able to handle the specs required for Google, but do your best to download them and get going. It might be the kind of thing where you need to do an update. Maybe your computer hasn't been updated in a while. Could also be various different driver settings. Maybe your Google Chrome needs to be updated. So a few of those things. I'll do my best to help you through it. If you can send me your questions via email, I'll be sure to do that. There's still a bunch of you, probably 20, that still haven't finished the getting connected Google form that I sent out with Google Classroom. So if you have time, please do that. Gives me an idea of where you're at and what's going on. Some questions that came in through that form is simple things. Obviously, how I'm doing. I'm doing okay. I'm not sure if you can hear it on the camera or not. My little guy, he's getting some teeth, and he's just in a generally foul mood the last couple days. So he's been yelling lots and just trying to get attention and needs some cuddles. And that's tough when you're trying to work from home and work downstairs and you can hear that going on in the house. So do my best to push through, but also I'll take some breaks and go up and be a dad and give my wife a little bit of a break. We're all, I think, a little stir crazy at the moment, being home so much. Let's see, what else do I got here? In terms of getting things from the school, as far as I know, the school is fully locked down. If you have something very specific, you should have gotten it when they gave you the opportunity to come in and get your lockers. They don't want any students in the school, and not and it's just more just a control thing. They want to make sure that the areas that they've cleaned stay clean. Even as staff, those of us who are working from home, obviously we're working from home, but they've given us special requests that if we do go to the school, to tell them what rooms we went to, what hallways we went down, so that they can make sure that those get re-cleaned or cleaned if someone's been working in a classroom the whole day. So it's super important that they're just limiting the amount of access to the school. So I would, if there's something really specific, say you needed an art set, or say you needed some specific pens and pencils that you had forgotten in a specific spot, as long as it can be found easily, I would contact the teacher that deals with that subject area and see if they can come up with a solution. I'm not saying that they will, but I know that the music guys were setting guitars like outside the front door for kids to pick up and things. So definitely please contact those teachers, and we all want to work with you guys to give you the best solution possible. Some stuff we'll be able to accommodate, some things we won't. If you have files specifically from me where you had projects that you were almost done and they're saved on the F drive, please send me a direct email with what your best guess of where they were saved is, and I'll try to send back those files. I think I have access to your F drives at the school, so I have to like remote access in and then send some emails from my school computer. So assuming it's working and everything's turned on at the school, I hopefully will be able to get you those files that you might need to get things accomplished and get things finished. So I think most of you, if you haven't already checked the JP Comtech website, you'll notice that it's basically shut down. The only thing on the JP Comtech here, I can even go there right now. The only thing on the Comtech website is just a very generic blurb from my thing saying my YouTube channel, and it has a link to all of our daily vlogs that we've been doing. Every time I post them to the same playlist, it just gets added to the playlist, so they're tracking up here. Although I notice this is not it says 1 of 12. There's far more daily vlogs, so I might have to check the link on that one. But regardless, there's really nothing on our website right now. I've kind of locked it all down. So the reason I did that is because I want to really make sure that we all are looking in the same place for all of our information. So please head to School Zone to Google Classroom as best as possible. Google Classroom is going to be where I post all your assignments and things. And I know that's a little confusing for the 20s and 30s because they were going primarily to the website and not using Google Classroom. So I need to migrate some stuff over, and it's taking a little bit of time. But I did post an assignment for all of you guys to work on over the next week so that you can kind of have something to do. It's super simple. It's photography related. Be creative with it and enjoy the assignment. I won't say it because the photography 10s are going to be doing it in probably a week and a half when we get into photography and start doing that thing. We'll be doing a very similar assignment. So if you guys have any questions with regards to specific assignments, let me know. The general expectation would be that as much as you can finish from the previous stuff, it would be good to finish it. Like I said though, your video projects, because I know not everybody has access to good video cameras and things, we're going to be doing a little bit of a different project for your video project. I'm not going to expect you to be with people and have actors and all this kind of stuff. It'll be more of a daily vlog, kind of interview yourself kind of thing. So I got some ideas. We'll chat about it today in our Zoom session, and I will post the actual assignment later this afternoon once I've had a chance to speak with everybody and see where you're at. So my kids are good. They're getting a little rowdy. We're running out of things to do. My daughter was painting yesterday and had paint everywhere all over herself and the table, but she was at least having fun. So it's definitely different. I know my wife is a total rock star. She is amazing with the kids and is doing a great job keeping them occupied as best as possible. But I also know that we're on the clock a little bit. She's due to go back to work. I think it's May the 11th, and as a nurse, healthcare provider, she's going to be right on the front lines. And I know that it's stressing her out a little bit, and I'm going to do my very best to get ahead of the game with you guys so that you have the information you need for the weeks to come. And I'm going to try to be the best dad I possibly can be, even though I'm total rookie at all this lunches and breakfasts and all the stuff at home. I do my evening routine, and we've got a fairly good routine, but being home all day with the kids multiple days in a row will be a new experience, that is for sure. So wish me luck on that one, and I'll, like I say, try to stay in touch with you guys as best as possible. If you don't want to use your camera when we do Zoom meetings, you're more than welcome to not be seen. That's not a requirement. I just need to see that you've checked in and maybe chat with me so that I know it's you and that everything is good and that you're understanding the assignments, and go from there. So I'll try to multitask as best as I can at 11 when we do our Zoom meeting. Lots of very deep theoretical questions here, like which came first, the chicken or the egg, and the meaning of life, and does God exist, and do aliens exist, and why is 2 + 2 = 4 and not 2 + 2 = 5? Those are impressive questions to which I will not answer any of them, because that would be very theoretical, and I'll probably get into big, huge theological discussion and all kinds of stuff and just start to ramble on and on and on and on. Whoever left me those questions is more than welcome to email me directly, and I will give you the most reasonable response I can, but I know you're probably just having fun as well. So hopefully you don't mind me not giving a direct answer to those questions. Although I will say that 2 + 2 = 4, because it's literally, that's the way we talk. If I have 2 baby monitors and I have a remote control and an old iPad, I have 4 objects, so it doesn't all of a sudden become 5. So laws of math unfortunately apply whether we like it or not. My bank account is thin when my wife's on maternity leave, because she doesn't make as much as a stay-at-home mom as she does as a nurse. So it's just math reality. 1 + 1 always will equal 2, whether we like it or not. So anyways, that aside, what if I don't have a camera or a phone to use to take pictures? If you don't have a camera or a phone, hopefully you have a computer that might have a webcam that would sort of work. Or if you need to, we can potentially get you a Chromebook from the school that I believe would have a camera built into it. There's a few different options there. None of them are perfect, and none of them are amazing. The joys of being online live when your battery dies mid-show. Yeah, don't do that. I should have had batteries sitting by me, but oh well. What can you do? Live and learn. Let's see, what was I talking about here? Oh yeah, if you don't have a camera or something, we're going to do our very best to get you something Maybe you've got a brother, sibling, mother, dad. Someone's got a phone, I'm sure, that for a few minutes you can borrow their camera on their phone and get some pictures taken. Excuse me. In terms of video, I think I mentioned this before. Specifically, this is talking to my grade 10s. We have, I will extend things. If you looked on Google Classroom, the assignment was bumped a full week. I'm going to assign a new small video assignment for you to do over this next week. That will be due next Monday, or I guess it would be next Wednesday and Thursday, respectively, depending on which class you're in. So we'll discuss that today. I'll kind of let you all know what's going on with regards to that. Awesome. Those are all the questions that were off of my Google response form that you guys sent me in, so thank you for those. Looks like the vast majority of you, the 52 that have responded, kind of a little more than half have a digital camera, but it looked like basically 100% of you had some kind of cell phone, tablet. So unless you answered that question not correctly, hopefully that means that we can kind of plan for you to have some kind of digital device that has a camera built into it. I'm not going to say it's easy to take pictures with a Chromebook, but it's certainly not impossible. So I know you can do it. You're all awesome kids and very creative. So looking forward to seeing a bunch of you at 11. For the rest of you who tuned in, the 2 of you that are faithfully watching every morning, Caleb, way to go, buddy. You're a rock star. You're either very bored, sir, or you're just amazing to be tuning into my cheesy vlog every morning. So anyways, have a great day, you guys, and I will see you tomorrow.